Yo, this is your boy Rodimus Prime 35, aka Scotty to the T, and we are chilling and marinating like we always do. Yeah, man, we got some more old school games we about to play. Happy Sunday out there. I hope everybody had a beautiful 4th of July yesterday. Everything was good and pocket locking. Alrighty, today we are about to play some more old school games, and I've not played this game in quite some time. This is WCW Monday Nitro. Oh man, we got some whole bunch of stuff that we can cover on this game. This was one of my favorite old school games that I used to play. I think back in my PlayStation collection. And so pretty much what I had this one, and I also had Thunder, which, you know, but both of the games was good. Pretty much I'm glad they're not LJN, you know, because LJN makes sucky games. I don't know why. Don't let the rainbow color fool you, but this game was made by THQ, so I think it's HQ or THQ, something like that. But this is one of the bestest wrestling games they bought, because now my best wrestling game that I pretty much had was World Championship Wrestling, which is the WCW version of the old NES. That was one of my favorite ones. WrestleMania was one of my favorite too, also, that I used to play. But when I started playing the WCW game on the NES, you can do moves, you can do all kinds of sorts of moves, and it took me a long time to learn how to do finishing maneuvers. But hopefully real soon I will play that one of these days and see if I can get my memory on that game. But today I'm about to play some WCW Nitro. This right here, oh man, what could I go back on this one? This is back when it was the Monday Night Wars. If anybody knows anything back between the 90s with the Monday Wars between WWE and WCW are clashing together to put the best professional wrestling out there. I remember back then, you know, we had our remote control, and I remember every Monday nights, because I remember Raw, let me see, take that back. WWE Raw will come on at 9 o'clock, and WCW Nitro will come on at 8:05. So back then, from Atlanta and the rest of the super stations, everything got to be like 8:05 or, you know, certain different times. So Nitro will come on 8:05, Raw will come on at 9 o'clock, and I remember I would flip back and forth, and if y'all remember, when we used to have remote control and we used to flip back and forth with the Monday Wars, pretty much that was going on between what's going on with Nitro or what's going on with WWE. So pretty much it puts together, like, you thinking, okay, you flip the channel together, you thinking, okay, what WWE going to store? What does Stone Cold Steve Austin going to do to Vince McMahon this night? Okay, you flip it on WCW, you got, okay, what does the NWO going to do? Who can they beat this force? So it was entertainment back and forth. And I remember my battery died on my remote control because I'm hitting the repeat button to go back and forth between TNN and the USA Network. So it was crazy back in those days. And to be honest with you, I love it. That was when wrestling was all about back then. Now I don't know what we're watching now. So, you know, like I say, I don't watch wrestling anymore. It doesn't have that spunk to it like it was back in the 90s. Between 90s and 2000, because I think I watched a little bit. I think I was still in a senior. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I was a sophomore. I think a sophomore, and I think I used to watch wrestling, and I was still in high school. And but when I very first started watching wrestling, I started watching wrestling back in the day. A friend of mine, we used to watch a lot of WWF. I mean, it was WWF between WWE. But back then we was watching, it was really called WWF, and we would watch between the Hogans and the Savages, You know, and it just kept going. And you know, we also, back in the day when we was little at the time, we had action figure toys. I mean, we had a lot of action figure toys, like the King Kong Bundys and the Ted DiBiase's, and you know, and all the rest of it, man. That was collector's items. I wish I would have still had it, man. I mean, that right there will probably would have worth some extra good money. But yeah, man. Everything is pretty much as good back in those days, man. That's when we used to flip back and forth on the Monday Wars, and like I say, you just didn't know what was going to happen, what kind of special thing was going to really take place, because really nobody knew what was going to really happen to the wars and whatever. So because basically WCW almost beat WWE. Now this is my opinion, because that's just the way it happened until eventually you know, I mean, you know, WCW just pretty much just, they got stupid. They got really stupid with the gimmicks, and it pretty much just left off. And I remember back watching the other shows, and you know, when Shane McMahon pretty much came into Thunder, and pretty much was saying, I own WCW, and I was thinking to myself, like, whoa, I think WWE got him. And you know, they took over, and all the people from WCW jumped ship, and they all went back to WWE. But yeah, man, I mean, WCW was good at its time. I mean, I loved it because WCW had the old, between the Crockett promotions back then when they had the old ones, and then WCW pretty much took over, because you had back in the days with Ted Turner's promotions, you know, that pretty much owned WCW and everything else. And then after that, it just went through, because I guess they didn't want to have the old ones, want to get everybody want to change. And I remember when Hulk Hogan pretty much took over, man, that WCW, it's over. You know, they won it, and they bought Hogan in the mix, and then they had Macho Man in the mix, and they started having all these old wrestlers that was in WWE or transforming, going to WCW. So which that was pretty much was cool back then. So but like I say, it was kind of crazy at first. But like I say, wrestling was wrestling back then, and I love it back in those days. And like I say, to this day, I'll go to the WWE Network, and I always still look at the old school stuff. You know, wrestling was wrestling back then, and like I say, with me and my cousin we always used to watch wrestling a lot. You know, we was wrestling fans, and we always did a lot of stuff to watch a lot of wrestling stuff, and that was pretty cool to look at it and then order on pay-per-views, or most of the times we did stuff to watch it, and you know, we had a really good time of doing that. And then cable TV was one of our bestest ones to watch Raw and WCW, because like I say, we had a remote control, we flipping and flopping, you don't know what's going to happen and what's going to be in store. We just never knew what was Monday, because Monday nights was always the thing. And back then, man, when I was graduating, we used to watch the stuff, and I was doing a lot of school stuff, and you know, especially, you know, I remember when I was wanting to go to a wrestling event, and I think Raw came down here, and man, like, usually I'm always very good at paying my bills and stuff on that. Oh man, when it came to Raw, and you didn't know what Stone Cold Steve Austin going to do that day, oh man, I was late on my rent, because I used my rent money to go see the event. And like I said, you had a lot of college kids at that time would go in there and watch these events. And like I say, hey man, that's what it is. It was fun times, man. It was fun times. I mean, 98 to 99 was like, oh my god, it was one of the best years, man. You know, everything was all good. Everything was so good in my life at that time, and it was awesome, and I loved it. But yeah, man, I mean, you know, we're gonna sit here and we're gonna play some more old school games, and we definitely gonna play Nitro. So we're gonna have a really good time to see if I can remember how to play this game. Because like I say, this has been a long time. This is an old PlayStation, the very first PlayStation game that came out onto it. So basically, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a good time playing this game and see if my memory can come back on it. Alrighty, subscribe to your boy. I very appreciate it. Give me a lot of love for your homie. All right, leave some comments if you know anything about the game. Do y'all love the game? You know, was it good back then? What was the best between WWE and WCW? You know, leave a comment and let me know, and I can definitely give you your words on it. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get crumped and get excited. We're going to play some WCW. Let's see, WCW Monday Nitro. So let's go ahead and get it. All right, now the roster on Nitro wasn't that. I mean, it wasn't that very big. Thunder had more characters, so these are the people that's pretty much like. Well, I wish they would have the Hogan with the yellow part before he went to the NWO part. So I guess they kind of rushed through it. So I guess they just decided to go ahead and put the Hollywood Hogan part, and then you have the outsiders between Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. So they kind of mixed that up. And I don't know if Six Pac was pretty much was in that mix at the time, but the cool thing I like about this one though, you can pretty much you can hit the rants and stuff back then. That was pretty cool.
You know, brother, you think you got what it takes to beat Hollywood Hogan? Once you climb in the ring and try out the largest arms in the world, Hollywood style.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna lick on my boy Nature Boy.
If you want to wrestle an Nature Boy Ric Flair, you gotta be able to walk that aisle and style and profile. Woo!
All right. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm just going to go just a few of them. Then we'll start with the game.
Hey, Monkey Boy. Like there's a choice here? Good God. Pick the man with the plan. Pick DDP.
P. All right. We'll go ahead and pick Macho. Oh, man. No.
You know, brother, you think you
Stop. I didn't need to do that. Go back. I did not. I was trying to hit the rant. I was trying to hit Macho Man. I wasn't trying to click anything.
Oh yeah! Watch the flying elbow drop off the top rope. Not only beat people 1, 2, 3, but I hurt them real bad.
Okay, so the first character I want to pick, I'm definitely going to pick Sting because, you know, I was always a Sting fan, and then plus when he started doing the colors, then he started doing the crow gimmick. So we'll definitely keep with that. Okay, so who do we want to face? I always want to know what happened to Alex Wright. I would thought maybe he would have had a contract with WWE, but I guess not. If he did, I don't really remember, but you know, I kind of miss him though.
Hey man, here's Alex Wright. If you want to have high-flying acrobatics and total wrestling action, pick me, and I show you what Alex Wright is all about.
Because I remember watching Alex Wright. He remind me of that guy. If anybody played the Capcom Saturday Night Slam Masters, he remind me of that one other guy that looked kind of similar like him. And every time I look at him, I was like, I always call him. I never call him by his name. I say, I'm gonna pick Alex Wright. I'm gonna pick this Alex Wright character. But you know, it was old school though. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pick Sting versus Alex Wright. Okay, so the game is like pretty old. It ain't like the way it is that we're playing against now. So everything kind of look very clunky. So it's old school. I mean, what you expect. It's not going to be like one of the bestest ones.
Vertical suplex. Vertical suplex.
Okay, so I can do that too. Oh, come on, man. Get back in the ring, Sting. Okay, I don't know how to do the special maneuvers. Like, I wish it was a way I did know how to do it.
Kick out. Here comes Guerrero.
The only thing I don't care much about this game is the worst thing about it. These guys are like in the way. Sometimes they will come and interfere with you, and sometimes they will like really leave you alone. Man, I was getting pretty good though until that Alex Wright, not Alex Wright, but okay. Alex Wright's giving me the business here. Trying to stay and get back in the ring, dude. And it gets back out the ring. Okay, I gotta get my buttons right here. I mean, it's pretty much just kind of hard to, like, you know, pretty much try to get my buttons and everything together. Like, I mean, it's still kind of difficult at first. I mean, it's not, you know, like I said again, it's not one of the bestest wrestling games out there. I mean, you know, it's just a little something.
I'd like to welcome you to WCW Nitro.
Okay, I'm not gonna do the tag because I don't even know how to really tag in. Who do I want to be next? I guess we pick Hollywood Hogan. Okay, we'll pick these two because, like I say, WCW pretty much made those two fight. I mean, you know, because like I say, I always want to see Hogan and Ric Flair face. You know, that was back in the day in my book. I mean, I always loved to definitely want to see that match happen. Come out. Try to get to the top rope. That's what I want to do. Where you going, Flair? I ain't gonna do no air jump or anything. Who was Mongo, whatever his name is. Now most of the characters that's in there on Nitro, I don't have them all unlocked, so I know Nitro has pretty much more characters. Alright, dude, go ahead, please, go away. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill, let Hall get up in that. Oh man, he kicked me right in the groin. And it's so weird he's doing the old gimmick. Yeah, I mean, like I say, it kind of brings back memories, you know. Like I say with this game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gene Okerlund, and I'd like to
Okay,
welcome
let me
you
see
to
if I can know
WCW Nitro.
surprise attacks. Put it on no, because we definitely do not want any surprise attacks. I wish I can learn how to Okay, let me see. Let's do the tournament. Let's play the tournament. Okay, so who do I want to do for the tournament? Okay, we'll go ahead and do Sting. Yeah, because like I say, there's certain characters that wasn't in this game that you have to like unlock a lot of characters in the game to play them, but we'll see how far we can do in the tournament. Pretty much, you really never seen Sting fight Dean Malenko, because I think Dean Malenko was pretty much like the middle, kind of the middleweight, I think it was a lightweight division, and Sting was pretty much like in the top ones. Come on, get back in the ring. Let's see how far. Pretty much see how far we can take this. All right, now we got Hogan, Hollywood Hogan. Come on. I'm not even hitting this dude. Hogan's. Golly. I wish I could know how to do the Scorpion Deathlock. So I had this game so many times, I just cannot remember how to do any maneuvers. Hopefully, I, pretty much play this game again. Like I said, it'll pretty much give me some pointers on, pretty much learn how to get far onto it. Allow me to learn how to do finishing maneuvers. Now we had the Great American Bash. Facing Macho Man. Oh yeah. He giving me the business though, I can tell you that. Can't move around right into him.
Kicked out.
It's kind of weird to seeing Macho Man doing head scissors. Still going through this. Still having a little fun. Man, I mean, sometimes this game is like, you know, like I say, old school games pretty much, you know, it makes your hands hurt when you play so much. You know, pretty much it gets harder at first to just be attacking buttons, but you know, I'm pretty much just going right at it. Okay, man, what you want to do is. Oh man, I'm telling you, like I am going to learn how to do these finishing maneuvers. Like I said, I just got to get kind of used to it. All right, who is my next opponent? DDP. Okay, for a minute I thought he was gonna go to the turnbuckle. Even Hogan did that. Oh, come on, man. Why are you running? God, he did keep doing it. That worked. Okay, so I know it's 10 out of 10. I'm trying to think who was. I'm on 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. I mean, I cannot remember which one I'm on. All right, we got Scott Hall, so that means, let me see, 10. Oh, 6 out of 10. So I got 2 more to go. It's so cool to have, you know, the commentators between Tony Schiavone and Bobby the Brain Heaton. And you know, like I say, you can't get no better than that. Take that more flight. Oh, wish I could learn how to do this thing. All right, who's my next opponent? Okay, we got the total package. The total package. All right, did not hit him. Elbow him pretty far away.
Kicked out.
Get back in the ring. Yeah, this game is pretty easy at times. Like I say, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, you got some really hard wrestling games out there. You know, that's pretty tough and pretty hard. And it's so cool back then, you know, like I say, when you taunt, you pretty much, your power gets trained, like charged up. All right, who is my next opponent? The Nature Boy. Woo! Okay, Ric Flair is giving me the business. Come here. Bye-bye, Flair. And it looked like with the game, it looked like the ring. It looks like a box, so it's not like it looks, you know, real big. It's just like a box. Okay, X-Pac 6. So he come up with like totally different names. Okay, we pretty much see if we can beat this guy. Man, you cannot mess with the Stinger. Oh man, I tried to get out the way. Oh no, you ain't. No. Okay, here we go. I won that belt with 6. Yeah, I mean, like the first time I pretty much like, cause I was always like a Sting fan. I mean, I was always like him doing that crow gimmick. I mean, man, he looked great. I mean, like, because you didn't, I mean, you really didn't know what I mean, what Sting was going to do, or where he was going to come from, from the. But when he first did that gimmick, I think he carried that gimmick just the way it was. I mean, he did it great. I mean, it kind of got away from the the colors that he had, because he had a little buzz cut mohawk and the cut, but it was all good, man. I loved it. Alrighty, that's it for me playing WCW Nitro. I hope y'all enjoyed. Get your memory back to what PlayStation had to store at that time to play, because like I said, I had a whole collection of games like this, and like I say, PlayStation 1 was pretty good at the time. It had a lot of great games, good opportunities that they had onto it between the next consoles pretty much came out, and this is like one of my first ones that I had, which Castlevania Symphony of the Night was one of my favorite, my first ones that I own. But yeah, man, I mean, like I say, if you ever get a shot, give this game a go, man. It's old school classic. You're not gonna get no better than this. This is the way I roll when it comes to the Rodimus Prime Studios, man. I play a lot of old school games and games that I used to play, and try to remember what games I used to play, and the games I used to just play over and over and over again. But yeah, man, if you get a chance, to play Nitro, give it a shot, man. If you still got your PlayStation, still got the game, or you want to order it, whatever, just give it a go, man. The game is still fun, still challenging. Play 2 players and whatever. Have it a go. Alrighty, this is your boy RP35 signing out of here. Y'all take care, and y'all have a very, very blessed day. Peace.